A Lesson for Everyone by Leah, Julia, Cami, and Ariana.
Squaw, have you heard the news?
What news do you mean?
The cloud people have seen the horrible drought down here on Earth, so they decided to invite all of us to come here for a feast for the lack of nothing.
How very kind of them.
The birds were the only creatures that had actually seen the cloud people, but all the animals on land had heard of them. From deep in his home, down a hole among the rocks, Tortoise heard the two birds talking about their invitation, and he had plans to attend the feast as well.
That's all very good of you, but what about the rest of us down here? Do you intend to let us starve?
Well, if you had wings, we would be happy to guide you.
Can't you take me with you? I'm just as hungry as you two.
As my friend already told you, we'd like to take you if you could fly, but you must realize you're too big for us to carry.
But I'm starving.
Oh dear, there must be something we can do. Perhaps the tortoise could fly if we attach some feathers to its feet.
I'll try anything.
The two birds flew around the forest, gathering feathers from any bird willing to help. It didn't take long to complete the task. Tortoise looked so funny and all the birds' hats off, but the idea worked. The unlikely guest soared through the air with the birds as they flew off to meet the cloud people.
How are we going to explain this to him?
Let's say that he's the king of all birds.
I like the idea. You may call me everyone, since I am the king of every one of you. Yes, call me King Everyone.
Okay.
As expected, the cloud people were honored to have the king of the birds as one of their guests, and the feast that they prepared was certainly fit for a king. None of the birds could believe the large amounts of food that their host had prepared for them.
It is an honor to have everyone here today. It is our privilege to help you in your time of need. And now, the food is ready. Everyone come and enjoy the feast.
After hearing his name, Tortoise stepped forward. He ate everybody's food.
Super loud, considering.
When the tortoise finished eating everything in sight, no one else had anything to eat. It went without saying that everyone was mad at everyone. The birds were so furious that they took back all of the feathers they had carefully attached to the tortoise's feet. Although he knew it was what he deserved, Tortoise cried and begged for help.
Don't leave me this way. Without feathers, how can I ever get home?
The parrot was last to find her feather. Just as she prepared to leave, Tortoise pleaded.
Oh, my little friend, have mercy on me. Since I cannot fly, I will have to jump. At least tell my wife to prepare a large pile of grass near our home so I can land safely. If I fall on the rocks, I might die.
However, the parrot was in no mood to help the tortoise. She was especially angry since it was her idea that helped the tortoise in the first place. So the birds flew off with a different message for the tortoise's group.
Your husband has requested that you prepare a large pile of rocks near your home.
The tortoise's wife had no idea where her husband was or what he had done. And then she had no idea why her husband would request a pile of rocks when they already lived among lots of rocks. But the wife did as she was asked and prepared a large pile. From up in the clouds, Tortoise could see that his wife had made a pile for him. He didn't know the whole truth until he crashed, and it was a terrible crash that shattered his once smooth shell into many pieces. Tortoise's wife lovingly nourished him back to health. The shell was forever scarred from the fall. From that day on, time anyone saw a tortoise shell, they were reminded that there was a lesson for everybody about selfishness.
The end.